Very interesting discussion. In this part, we will discuss meaning of test in psychology and education, characteristics of a good test, classification of tests, selection of an attribute. This is a very important discussion. And general steps of test construction. We will try to, it will be a little bit lengthier comparing to the first session. Friends, आपने देखा, it was the intention how to sensitize you कि standardized tests are more fair and helpful to measure the attribute under study. आप समझ सकते हैं कि if you are not ready to digest this part of the domain or knowledge, then you are going to compromise with standards so as the results of your research. Okay, friends? Now I will discuss each and every part altogether इसी में that will help you. What is meant by objectivity? The first characteristics of a good test, objectivity. The test should be free from subjective judgment. If you are trying to measure the ability, skill, knowledge, trait, or potentiality to be measured and evaluated. If you are trying to measure ability, skill, knowledge, etc., if there is subjective judgment, then it is depend on large number of biases. So your measurement, your assessment, your evaluation will not be right. It will not be free from subjective biases. So you need to ensure the objectivity of measurement, objective. Standard procedures for administration and scoring आपने देखा होगा. You need to ensure administration and scoring criteria uniform. Same content in all its versions. Same means not same items. ख्याल है. This is one of the limitation of our researcher when they are trying to develop the parallel forms of the test. Then they are just reshuffling the item in form A, B, C, and so on. No. The test content has to be different, but ensuring the same difficulty level, same discrimination indices for each item, a rigorous process. Principled sampling from the population of interest. If you are trying to measure the motivation of the adult, the target population has to be adult. They need to be homogeneous in many perspectives. You try to match. Adult is a vague word that you need to ensure the homogeneity. Objectivity. So I will discuss at length in few more slides about the objectivity. So what we learned from the last slide, if your test is objective in nature, then objectivity can be ensured. For example, you are having MCQs, you are having true and false, dichotomous, multiple choice questions, or you may be having different options but going with the correct one, multiple choice questions. Objectivity. When the questions are objective in nature, then scoring criteria is common to all, administration criteria is common to all, The level of difficulty and discrimination index is similar to all. And the evaluation, or you can say the inference about the score is common to all. Friends, when you administer a test, you are going to have a number. Again, you need to make an inference about the number. What is meant by number? Higher the score, higher is the ability. Or higher the score, poor is the ability. Whatever the case may be, that you need to make an inference. You need to mention in the manual. For example, in the reaction time test, reaction time, you have a target, you need to react. Stimulus screen पे आया, you need to react. So if you are taking the larger time to react, so it is the poor performance. The score will be high, but the performance will be poor. So you need to make an inference about the number also, objectivity. And the second characteristics is reliability. Reliability is the second characteristic of a good test. Results are consistent or reliable. Friends, choosing a friend, we are very sensitive. He is reliable. She is reliable. Trustworthiness. I can rely upon him or her. When we are so sensitive in choosing a friend, then friends, we need to be very sensitive in choosing the test also. My test is reliable. I used to say in number of programs, when you are going to submit your thesis, if you loved it like your baby, then definitely it will be a quality product. If you are just treating it as a piece of papers, then कोई मतलब नहीं है उसका. You start loving it like a baby. मेरी हर चीज as per standards हो. I can rely upon. I will like to quote number of platforms. Yes, I did it. It is my research. Okay, the test, how it can be possible? When you are ensuring the reliability, repeatedness. जो words उसने आज कहे हैं वही after some time भी वही words उसके हैं. I can rely. He is consistent. When the test is administered on the same sample for more than once with a reasonable gap of time, say after 2 weeks or so, the test will yield the same score. If there is a change in scores, then it is not reliable. There may be memory effect, there may be practice effect, there may be other factors also. No. If it is yielding the same results, then it means the test is trustworthy. There are many methods of testing the reliability. आप देखेंगे further. Validity. I'm touching one slide for the each characteristic, and we will discuss at length in number of sessions we have altogether. Validity. A test measure what it claims to measure. Extent to which true differences among the objects are reflected on the same characteristic being measured. Validity. What it purports to measure. There are different types of validities. Content, also known as face validity. Content of a scale for the measuring task at hand. Content, the questions, the items are developed to measure what they're supposed to measure. For example, if you are trying to measure the motivation, the items has to be related to the motivation, not achievement, not affiliation, not stress, motivation. Criterion validity examines whether measurement scale perform as expected in relation to other variables selected as meaningful criteria. Predicted and actual behavior should be similar. Criterion validity criterion. For example, if I selected a person for the job of station masters, to some extent, I will be sure he or she will be irregularity free. Or you can say the accident free, accident prone, and so on. Actual behavior should be similar. Criterion. So criterion क्या है? Actual behavior. You are trying to measure on the basis of your test. Yes. You are trying to measure the intelligence. Then yes, the behavior is also reflected as an intelligent individual. Criterion that you will see in the coming slides also. Construct validity. There are different type of validities. Construct convergent validity. Scale correlates positively with the other measures of the same construct. For example, motivation का एक test है जो बना रहे हैं आप. You are trying to develop a test of motivation, and you are having another test of motivation. Or you can say the stress and meditation. Stress and meditation. There must be a positive correlation. Convergent. A test is related to a test positively, known as convergent validity. Discriminant validity. A test does not correlate with the other test. For example, number of hours put into the examination, number of hours put into watching a TV, and the grade in the examination. Discriminant validity. जितने घंटे आप सोशल मीडिया पर रहेंगे, इतना ही आपकी परफॉर्मेंस पे असर पड़ेगा, नेगेटिव इम्पैक्ट पड़ेगा. So a test should not be related. Negative correlation. Discriminate. The test is able to discriminate. Nomological validity. This is natural validity, or you can say the theoretical validity. If age is increasing, so as the memory is decreasing. Aging के साथ memory का impact. ये universally true है. So leaving aside this type of validity, these are two very common validity that you need to examine in your test before publishing it. The fourth characteristics, norms. Friends, as I said in behavioral sciences, your measurement is unitless. It is simply a number. If I administer a test of intelligence, or you can say the test of motivation, or you can say the test of your achievement desire, then you are going to have a number or a score. It is unitless. You need to attach a meaning to its number. Norms are the standards, or you can say the thresholds, or you can say the average performance of a representative sample. Average performance. It gives a picture of average standards of a particular sample. Norms are the standard scores developed by the person who develops the test. And you are going to develop a test, you need to give the norms, then only it will be accepted by the academia. How to make the interpretation of the number. The future users of the test can compare their scores with norms. For example, person X administer a test upon an individual, then he can compare with the thresholds or norms. For example, if you wish to measure the systolic BP, the norms are given to you. If it is greater than 120, then you will label it as systolic high blood pressure. Similarly, for your test, you need to give the standards or norms. So norms always represent the best performance. Norms, standards की जो बात है, standards का मतलब ही यही है कि best performance. You will learn within few minutes how to develop the norms for your test. Okay? They provide a group norms, bell curve आपने देखा है, normal curve जैसे as I discussed with you. The poor performers are there, mediocres are there, and the high performers are there. यही nature है. Everybody is not a high performer. Everybody is not poor performer. This is the nature, bell-shaped curve. It is symmetric in nature. When you are giving the norms, it helps in understanding how an individual scores and compare with the group norms. Behavioral sciences में या allied sciences में. Very important how to develop the norms. The last characteristics is practicability. Practical nature of the test क्या है? The time required for completion of the test. Friends, अगर कोई टेस्ट आपको 1 घंटे या 2 घंटे का दिया जाए, the length, it has 100 plus items, then you are going to give the horror attack to the testing. No. The time limit has to be specific. The length has to be limited. And number of items or questions again has to be limited. Otherwise, you are going to have the horror attack. A test within 30 items is more than anything else. Plus minus 25 to 35 items is more than anything else for your evaluation or assessment. इससे ज़्यादा अगर आप items अपने test में लेकर चल रहे हैं, तो trust me, you are not going to gain anything else. The horror attack, the demotivation of the testing, there are limitations. हम कितना minutes continuously एक attentive position में रह सकते हैं? We cannot be vigilant more than 15 minutes at the same time. But when you are sitting in group, so there is large distractors also. It is lesser than 15 minutes. The test should not be too lengthy and difficult to answer, as well as scoring practicability. The practicable knowledge of the test has to be ensured while developing or standardizing the test. So friends, these 5 characteristics are very important for the standardized test. The first is objectivity, reliability, validity, norms, and practicability. If you are going to develop a test, I have developed more than 24 tests staying with the Aligarh University in last 5 years, and 110 tests over the Indian Railways staying there almost 22 years. मुश्किल नहीं है. We were having a selection committee for the post of professorship. One of the experts asked me, Dr. Khan, how it can be possible in 5 years you develop 22 tests, standardized 22 tests. Then I said, you know, sir, I used to play with numbers. लेकिन नहीं यार 34 साल में हम एक भी नहीं कर पाए. I again said, you know, sir, I love to torture the numbers. Then he confirmed, yes, I know from last 20 years, you are making a difference. So it is me to decide, friends. A test जहां भी रहेगा, एक आपका contribution, आपका participation in the academia हमेशा रहेगा. So इन्हीं characteristics को friends हम बार बार discuss करेंगे. Now coming to the very important part of the discussion, that can we have, what is the strategy now?